Bruh. What up, y'all? So we back with GugaFoods, and he blasted his steak with MSG and ate it.
This
See
is
how this goes.
MSG. It's a flavor enhancer and it's used throughout many countries. Until today, it is still a controversial ingredient. But most chefs and cooks will tell you that this is an incredible ingredient for you to use. Believe me when I tell you, it makes every food taste better. You just
Nah, you ain't just say that. He's getting his back blasted is crazy. What are you talking about, my guy? See, I need a soundboard. Boom, 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 boom.
gotta use it in
Nah.
moderation, which is exactly what we're not going to do today. Because we're going to be pushing the boundaries. And here's how it's going to work. The first thing to do is to get this MSG moldable. The simplest and easiest way is to add a little bit of water. You don't want to add too much, just a tiny bit. When you do so, little by little the MSG will start dissolving and it will be moldable. As you can see, a tiny bit of water goes a long way. Now we need a steak. And for that, I chose this choice grade New York strip. It's 1.5 inches thick. It has great marbling because I get it from a good source. Shout out to my meat dealer Emilio. Now MSG or monosodium glutamate, it's some type of sodium. And since we're going to use a lot of it, I'm not going to season this steak at all. So I went ahead and grabbed my meat thermometer, slide it right in, got a
more
baking
seasoning
sheet,
do you need?
placed a nice bed of MSG on the bottom, then my steak went right on top, and immediately started adding
you
the
can add some
MSG.
pepper, I guess.
The key here is to cover the whole thing properly. We don't want any moisture to escape. This is one of those cases that I say the more, the
I
better.
feel all
the
my
only thing hanging out
like
is the thermometer. Once I was done,
my taste
check it
buds
out.
like
Everything nice and smooth,
sizzling up. I don't
exactly
know
what I was looking for, as this is the world's first MSG
Oh my
crusted
God.
steak. I really have high hopes for this because now we're gonna go ahead and cook it. We want to cook this nice and slow. We're basically doing something that is called a reverse sear, which is first to cook it in indirect heat. My grill temperature was at 250 degrees Fahrenheit, and it took about an hour and a half. And as you can clearly see, the MSG starts dissolving and at the same time creating a nice hard crust. That is what you want. In the end, once the internal temperature was 120 degrees Fahrenheit, I took it off and I was left with something incredible. At least to me, it looks like art. Yeah, but who cares about that? The most important thing is how is it going to look inside. And for that, I'll be real quiet so that you can experience this with me.
bruh. Okay, Damascus knife. Dude, his knife is raw.
Now that does not look like a perfectly cooked steak. And for one reason, there is no crust. Whenever you do the reverse sear method, this is expected. However, it is perfectly cooked in the inside. I just need to put a nice, quick, and fast crust. If not, the steak will completely overcook on me. So outside I went and started to sear. The key and important thing here is to make sure that I get that sear within 1 minute.
Okay, it's still juicy?
No
but
more
is it
than
juicy
that.
on the
If not,
inside?
I risk
Probably.
overcooking it.
Oh, yeah,
And if
yeah,
you want an
it
extra
bends,
flavor
it
of
bends.
charcoal, make sure to bang it on the grill grate so the fat renders down and comes up as fumes, perfuming your steak with a wonderful flavor of charcoal and char. Don't overdo it though. Make sure you get golden brown. That's your key. In the end, I went ahead and sliced up my steak. And I was very
salty or
pleased
nah?
with what I got. Nice medium
Yeah,
rare,
so do I. I like the
exactly
charcoal
what
taste
I was
too.
looking for. But the question is,
Okay,
how
still
will this
juicy?
taste? Remember, there is absolutely no seasoning except MSG. Hopefully, this is going to be the most umami flavorful steak I've ever had in my life. At least that's my hope. But in order to know that, we have to have a true comparison. So I went ahead and grabbed another steak. This one I only seasoned with salt, pepper, garlic powder, and I just added MSG on top. Because if I can save a lot of money with MSG and not have to do the crusted steak, that will allow me to buy more steaks, which is a plus on my book. But for people that never had MSG before, I'm also getting another steak, and this one will just be seasoned with salt, pepper, and garlic powder, nothing else. It will be our true control. That way we will know the differences between each individual steak, and hopefully the salt-crusted steak was worth it. And just in case this steak experiment goes south, I went ahead and decided to do an incredible side dish. This one is going to please everyone. Now, even though it looks very fancy, believe me when I tell you, it is quite easy to make, and it takes no time at all. Here's how to do it. You first want to choose your protein. I went with pork chop because it was on sale. These are lean, so you gotta cook them quickly. After seasoning them with salt, pepper, and garlic powder, I went ahead and ran them through the breading process. You go through flour, egg wash, and breadcrumbs. Just make sure to get a nice coating on them. Once that's done, you want to deep fry them in oil at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Since they are super thin, once you got a nice golden brown color, you can be sure that they are fully cooked. Just remember to hit them with a little bit of salt when you're done. Next up, to cook some noodles. And by the way, these are soba noodles, one of my favorite noodles to use. Once they're fully cooked, I went ahead and transferred them to cold water so that they do not overcook. As now I was gonna finish them up. Into a non-stick wok, I threw in some sesame oil, followed by garlic and
mesmerized right now.
Stir that up a little bit, then I added some hoisin sauce, followed by the soba noodles. Carefully stir it around and toss it. The last thing we want is to break the noodles. To finish it up, I added some chili oil, tossed it a little bit more, and I wish you could smell these. It is incredible, and it's that simple to make. The only thing left to do now is to plate it. Grab a nice bowl, add your soba noodles right inside, followed by a generous amount of Japanese mayo, that beautiful pork cutlet we just cooked. I added some tonkatsu sauce,
this looks
followed by some sesame seeds, and finished it off with some asparagus. Now you tell me, is that easy or what? And like I said, it's gonna please everyone. It has to be the perfect dish to go along with our steaks. Talking about that, remember, all I gotta do is to cook the other 2 steaks. Because now I say, it is enough talking and it is time to grill. So let's do it.
B-roll.
This
I actually got copyrighted for his music, so I can't.
Experiment is either going to be really good or really bad, everybody. And before the taste testing, I just want to give you guys a quick reminder that all of my products are exclusively available at every Walmart. We got the Burger Smasher, the one-of-a-kind griddle, the marinating container, and the grill brush to keep your grill nice and clean. All products are exclusively available at every Walmart, also at walmart.com. But enough talking.
Guga's in Walmart?
Taste test. All right, everybody, and here we got our beautiful steak with an incredible side dish. I gotta say though, the side dish looks good. What do you guys think?
This thing looks so good.
But it's not about the side dish, even though it looks phenomenal, everybody.
Look, the side dish looks delicious. It looks like chicken on top, Angel, so you can have that. I'll take the steak.
Okay, it's not
For the
chicken.
free
But anyway,
too.
forget about the side dish. We're gonna get to that later. So I'm very excited about today's experiment because this is something that I've been wanting to try for a very, very long time. I want your brutally honest opinion. Let me know how these steaks taste. Enough talking, let's begin.
We can do this thing.
All right, let's go. We're gonna start right here, gentlemen. Dig in. All right. You
Control
ready?
steak
Yes.
sesh.
Wait, no. Now I'm ready.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
That was good right there.
It's juicy
It's
to
a
the
solid
max.
steak.
I said it and I'll say it again. If you don't use charcoal on your steak, you're just not doing it right.
It makes a world of difference. That flavor, it's just like it was meant to be paired with steak.
This was definitely a very pretty cow.
Most definitely.
It tastes too good. It's too soft, it's too tender, it's too juicy.
That is very delicious, but do you feel anything different besides a normal Guga steak?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
It's just good.
It just tastes freaking
All right, let's see if the second one is any different. I want to know your opinion. Dig in, guys.
Man, this was really good.
Let's try the second steak, everybody. Cheers.
MSG Steak.
Cheers.
Ooh. If you had this ingredient previously and you know how much better it improves the steak, what is it?
MSG. The crust is a little bit more crystallized, but it's just that beef flavor is so much more powerful, and it's coating my entire mouth with a
Hella more
wonderful
umami
beefy
probably,
flavor.
huh?
How do you describe him as just somebody that never had it?
It makes it taste longer.
That's a good description.
Yes!
It just
Tastes
makes
longer.
steaks
Interesting,
better.
interesting.
better.
That's pretty good.
I am better!
Which one is better?
You get a
First
longer
one, second
taste,
one?
Michelle.
Second one, bro.
So here's the deal. Let's go before you guys start a fight, all right?
All right.
So this is my attempt of making some soba noodles, but also we got some katsu here because I want you guys to experience one bite with everything together, all right?
Oh man, this smells so good.
Smells amazing, everybody, but I can no longer talk because I want to give it a try. Give me your honest opinion on this one. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Woo! There's a lot of Asian
Yes!
flavors going on here. The katsu is perfect, porky flavor, but that heat that comes from the noodles, that is fantastic.
It's a little bit sweet, it's a little bit sesame oil flavor in there, and then it hits you with a little bit of spice.
Oh, you're
And
already
I'm
sweating.
already sweating.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
quick.
that's quick.
I told
No,
you.
it's a little
You like
spicy,
it?
huh?
It's amazing. No, this side is real good.
I love it.
Just do yourself a favor, do it. I want to try the last steak because this is the one I'm mostly excited about, okay? Dig in, guys, let's see.
Oh man. man, this smells like steak times 2. It smells real
Steak
beefy.
times
Yeah, that too,
2.
actually.
All right, let's give this a go. Cheers, everybody.
Literally,
Cheers.
they know.
Wow.
Oh, wow. What is it missing?
He said,
All salt. That was
it's
a little
missing salt.
disappointing. Just the smell, I thought it would have this rich, beefy, powerful taste, but no, very disappointing.
There is absolutely zero salt in there, everybody. The flavor
That's
is
so
nice, but it's
interesting.
just not flavorful enough because there's no salt. Let's fix this. I had a feeling this was gonna happen, so I came ready. Sprinkle right on top, and let's retaste. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh.
A world of difference.
Made a 180-degree turn.
Put a big band-aid on all the problems that the steak had previously.
This just goes to show a little salt will go a long way, y'all. Just use a freaking little salt.
Now it's delicious.
Yeah, delicious. Wow, that's phenomenal. It's incredible. What do you guys think? I want to know.
Dude, I can still taste it.
It stayed there. It's there.
It's interesting because
just
now that
needed
we
the
added
salt
salt,
to-
it almost
and to
tastes like
go-
you're eating two
Damn.
different steaks because the initial flavor and the aftertaste are so different. It's amazing.
I, with salt, prefer this steak better.
Yeah, with salt.
With salt is better.
That's
did you do to the
crazy.
freaking steak,
So
bro?
this one
That's
was
crazy.
preferred.
With some salt, just a little pinch of salt. This is smacking right here. This.
Steak better.
Yeah, with salt.
With salt is better.
What did you do to this freaking steak,
So
bro?
this one was actually baked in MSG. With a lot of MSG. That's why I didn't want to add any salt because I was afraid everybody was going to overdo it. But surprisingly,
We all
not
thought
only
the
does
same
it taste
thing. Yeah, we
fantastic,
thought that was gonna
but
be
it's
like
really
heck
good
of
salt.
salty,
But those are the
heck of
results. I
like.
hope you guys
like,
enjoyed this
feel
video.
that,
If you did,
all
hit
that,
that thumbs
but
up. If you're not a subscriber,
surprisingly,
be sure
you
to
still
subscribe.
need some
Remember,
salt.
Everything I use is always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know about that. Obviously, y'all aren't gonna try to do that. That's why he did it for us. But oh my god, that yeah.